The first innings has finally concluded in this first semi-final between Pakistan and New Zealand, and opting to bat first, New Zealand have posted a total of 152 for 4 in their 20 overs. Pakistan will have to chase down a 153 to be able to qualify for the finals, and it was Darren Mitchell who did most of the damage against Pakistan to score a 35-ball half-century. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Damani Basu on behalf of Rev Sports. Welcome you all to the mid-innings show of this first semi-final, and I'm delighted to be joined by my panelists in the studio, Joydeep Mukherjee and Shubhain Chakravarti. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining for some discussion. Joyda, please give your thoughts. Satisfied with this total posted by New Zealand?
I think it's a good total. I think it's a 5-run total, but I thought that they were about 15-20 runs short. I was a little surprised with their strategy in the last 3 overs.
Okay.
What is the point of having 6 wickets in hand? I did not see till the last over, then going hammer and tongs at the bowling. When you have some batters, Shodi can bat, Santa can bat, they have people. Trent Bolt can hit a big ball. Sometimes I thought one of the 2 batters could have really gone haywire because they had a target in mind. You know, New Zealand cricket is very structured. They probably thought we need 155 and 155. But sometimes, because they only lost 4 wickets, I thought if they were 6 or 7 down, this was okay.
Yeah.
But because they've lost 4, I think in the last 2, maybe 19, 20, 12 balls, they could have pressed a little more on the accelerator. Lost a couple of wickets, no problem. But only when you try can you get to 165, 170. This is, they played within their plan.
Yes.
Now in the next 1.5 hours, we'll tell whether that works or not.
And what about you, Shubhain?
I think it's a good total, as Joanna said, but yes, 160 would have given them the psychological advantage there. They have a very good bowling unit. 160, crossing 160, your required run rate is more than 8. Again, a psychological advantage. You bowl a couple of good overs, it climbs up to 9, 9.5. Then you start building pressure. If Babar Azam and Rizwan get off to a good start, then it's a changeable total. It's not a tricky total at all, but the way the pitch is playing, I think it is going to be a good match.
You raise a good point about the pitch. Joyda, a good decision by New Zealand to actually opt to bat first.
You see, the moment I saw the pitch and the moment I saw the 2 openers, we were in fact talking of it, that we saw them take guard and put the spike through it.
Yes.
There are 2 things that happen. When the wicket is really good, the spike when you do is like a scratch on a marble.
Okay.
That's a good wicket.
Yes.
When there is moisture, it's dry. Either way, when it's moisture, it's almost like, you know, you on a wet piece of mud, you try to put a nail there. The mark comes easily. This time, when the spike was being put, the ground was eroding, which means it's too dry.
Okay.
So with the spikes, even the bowler at the foot mark when it falls was going, it was all crumbling. Now it's not going to crumble because it's only a 40-over game. This in a 5-day game, on the 3rd day, it would have been unplayable. You know, but again, this is the ball is coming on slower onto the bat. Slower balls will come into play, and Ish Sodhi and Mitchell Santner will have a field day. That's the reason. But on the other hand, Pakistan also play well on such wickets.
Absolutely.
Because India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, we are brought up on wickets like this. Yes. So we know how to play. Right. So it's a fascinating contest. Right. Now, if this was a South African team or even an England team, I would say that, you know, it is, New Zealand is a very good place. Pakistan, in spite of this wicket, has what it takes to win this game.
Another point I'll make, go through the wicket of dismissal of Glenn Phillips. Nawaz bowled him. Nawaz is not a big turner of the ball, but the pitch held it, gripped, and it turned slightly. That's why the caught and bowled happened, and that is how the pitch is playing now.
And it was the quicker one.
Yes.
Yeah.
In spin, we are told the slower you bowl, the more spin you get. If Nawaz, who's not a spinner of the ball, as he rightly says, fires it in and that one turns, then there is a lot in there for the spinners.
Yep.
And how the New Zealand spinners bowl, how the New Zealand fast bowlers bowl with their slower balls, and how Pakistan play these bowling will decide who will win the match. Very interestingly poised.
Absolutely. And, you know, Darren Mitchell was the anchor of New Zealand's innings, but would you agree that New Zealand could have perhaps crossed that 160 or that 170 mark had somebody also supported him, like Kane Williamson was looking very good?
I think yes, as I said earlier, as Joyda also mentioned, 160, 165, they were a bit lackluster in the last 3 overs. I expected more from James Nisham. 16 unbeaten of 12, I think it could have been 25 or 30 of 12. Had it been then, I think 160, 170, they could have gone to a winning total.
Or if he gets out, somebody else in comes, gets a 5 ball 10.
Yes.
That does the job.
Right.
But it will never happen unless you try. So I felt towards the end, they were driving the car with the handbrake on a little bit. They could have just put the handbrake down and just let go. You lose 3 wickets in the last 3 overs. Lose 4 wickets, no problem. But in that, see, wickets are no good because they give you nothing. Once the inning is over.
Right.
I can understand that every wicket gives you 4 runs.
Right.
I can understand.
Right.
6 wickets and 24 runs wicket. Gives you nothing. So then you go hammer and tongs.
Absolutely. And please, comments on Pakistan's unbelievable and outstanding fielding performance.
Yeah, they had a great fielding performance. They had a great bowling performance. I think Pakistan will be happy with this. New Zealand obviously seems happy with this because this is what they went for. That's why it's very interestingly poised. Because Pakistan feel we will win this game. We've got them where we want. New Zealand is saying we will win this game. We have reached where we want to go. So both are very happy where they are. That generally doesn't happen in T20. Normally one team knows that we are either behind or ahead. Here it's interestingly poised. Because New Zealand generally feels Sydney is a big ground, with 8 spinners. They feel that with their attack, they can stop this team, and it won't be easy for Pakistan because they will make you work hard for every run because that's what New Zealand does. No freebies, brilliant in the field, no catches, runouts. They stop the singles. So they'll be full on. So it won't be easy, but I wouldn't put it past Pakistan because they have the batting.
You agree this match is tantalizing you boys?
Absolutely. I mean, it is a very tricky call. As Joanna said, New Zealand would be thinking we have this game. Pakistan would be thinking it's a subcontinent pitch. We can do it.
Yes.
But again, I'll say both the spinners, how Mitchell Santner and Sodhi Bowl. If Daryl Mitchell and James Neesham get their slower ones in, it is going to be a slightly favorable to New Zealand with the kind of total they have.
And let's not forget the swing that they'll have to face initially with the new ball, with the Coca-Cola ball. Giant Afridi, they did the same will happen now. So when the ball is new, you've got 2 bowlers who swing it in. Moment ball gets old, you've got the spinners and the slow ones coming.
And then you have a Lockie Ferguson who can bowl 150, 155 clicks.
Absolutely. And on a final call, who's winning this game?
I'm still going with my t-shirt color. I think Pakistan.
Who's the first finalist?
I think Pakistan will do it.
Jaida?
I've switched. I'm going to New Zealand.
Oh,
that is so pretty important. My heart still says I want Pakistan to win
Okay.
because I feel they deserve it. But I just feel they've got just enough runs on this pitch. That's what I feel.
So it's 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. Suddenly, one of our panelists has decided to switch his team.
No. Even in the beginning, I said my heart is always with Pakistan. My head was with New Zealand. My head has got a little stronger with New Zealand. My heart is still with Pakistan.
Okay.
But from a cricketing point of view, on a serious note, I just feel that in a pressure game, because this is it. In a pressure game, they might have just got the runs they want.
power play will be the crucial point here. If they get 40 without any loss in the power play, then this is
Pakistan's game. I agree.
So one of our panelists has decided to stay loyal to his shirt color, while the other has decided to go with his mind. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the Innings show. Keep watching Red Sports. We will meet you in the post-match show. Thank you so much.